Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do your January the 17th just for today in a meditation. You can contact me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Okay, let's see what we have. The title of the meditation for January 17th is Forgiveness. As we realize our need to be forgiven, we tend to be more forgiving. At least we know that we are no longer intentionally making life miserable for people. That is taken from the basic text, pages 39 through 40. In our addiction, we often treated others badly, sometimes deliberately finding ways to make their lives miserable. In our recovery, we may still have a tendency to pass judgment on others' actions because we think we know how that person should behave. But as we progress in our recovery, we often find that to accept ourselves, we must accept those around us. It may be difficult to watch as someone's insanity manifests itself. But if we detach ourselves from the problem, we can start living in the solution. And if we feel affected by another's actions, we can extend the principle of forgiveness. Just for today, I will strive to forgive rather than be forgiven. I will try to act in such a way that I feel worthy of self-love. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. We're talking about forgiveness today, and we're talking about understanding and realizing through that 8th and 9th step that we have people that we want the forgiveness of, right? We have people that we've put on our list in the 8th step, and we want them to forgive us. And at some point in time, we're going to make direct amends to them. However, that awareness that there is even a name that should go on the list automatically should also bring about the awareness that other people will also need our forgiveness. There's nothing like having to put a name on your 8th step of someone that has done as much wrong towards you as you've done towards them. And you know that old saying, two wrongs don't make a right. So on my side of the street, I definitely need to make amends to this person. I need to ask them for forgiveness and let them know I'm very much aware of the exact nature. I'm very much aware of the character defect that was at play that allowed me to have that shortcoming to even do the things, in other words, that I did. It's hard when that same person has grieved you, they've hurt you as well, and they need your forgiveness. They may not even want it though, right? This is the beauty of working the steps, is a lot of times the people that you need forgiveness from, a lot of times they also need your forgiveness and are not aware of it, maybe don't even want it or realize that they have some amending to do as well. But the beautiful part is that just your awareness and knowing that you need it and you also want it makes you more aware of just how much other people need it as well. And you're more willing to give it because you've been put in a position of awareness that you need forgiveness. And when you're in that position of awareness that you need forgiveness, there's a tendency to be a lot more graceful, a lot more forgiving of other individuals. And oftentimes, these are some of the same people that we owe an amends to. And it makes your life easier. Really, actually, it comes down to it not even being about them. It makes your life easier. It makes the backpack on your back a lot easier to carry because it's not loaded down with rocks of resentment. And who wouldn't want to make the journey of life easier for themselves? So my suggestion, right, is to go all the way. If you put them on your list and you're asking for them to forgive you and you want to make amends properly to them, 9 times out of 10, there's something they've done to you as well. Just go ahead and let it go. Just let it go. How do you let it go? Not that I would recommend not sorting it out, talking about it, seeking outside help. I'm not saying that as far as letting it go. But let go of your right to hold that resentment, to hold that righteous indignation. Let go of that. Let the replaying the situation over and over in your head go. Because every time you subject yourself to memories like that, your body responds, generally speaking, the same way that it would have responded in the original incident. So let that go. Make a commitment to yourself. I'm not going to bring this up with anyone else. I'm not going to gossip about that situation anymore. Only 2 people I'm going to talk about this with would be my sponsor or maybe your significant other or God, or using the example maybe to demonstrate how you needed to apply a spiritual principle. When you're sharing, not attaching names, identifying marks to the person so other people know what you're talking about. You can use it in a helpful way. So this is a true, applicable, very valuable just for today. That when we realize we need to be forgiven, we tend to be more forgiving. And the beautiful part is that we know that we're not going around life anymore hurting people, making their lives miserable. Our side of the street is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Strive to forgive rather than be forgiven. Try to act in a way that you feel worthy of self-love. I like that. I feel like that's what it is. It's self-loving, it's self-caring to be forgiving. I think it adds. I would have to do research and look at studies. But I would think that people that are not resentful probably are a lot healthier, blood pressure-wise, heart-wise, health-wise. My name is Mighty Stream. You've been in the flow of the stream today, so get out there and do something mighty with your day. Make January the 17th the most beautiful day that you've ever lived on purpose. Talk to you soon.